Hello, people of the Ghost Tundra Discord. I really want to go to bed, but I promise you I'd make this video. So here we go. I'm playing MOTH. I'm gonna show you how to play MOTH. I'm fucking tired. Okay, so tuning. Okay, so normally guitars in E standard. For this song, you want to do D sharp standard, which is where every string is down a half note. Should sound like this. I personally have my guitars set to D sharp standard, which is why I'm putting the cable on, but it shouldn't matter. So, song's pretty easy. I don't think this is 100% how Ghost Tundra plays it, but it's close enough to where I'm happy with it. So here we go. So you have your guitar in D sharp standard, very good, great. You're doing a great job. So we start with the verse. So to do that, we switch between 3 chords. So E minor, which is just bottom. So E, bottom E. This I'm going to refer to them as the E standard notes, just to make it easier for myself, but this should be D sharp, but I'm going to call it E. The E string is, you're not putting a finger on there, and then the next 2 strings you have your fingers on the 2nd fret, the rest of them are open, pretty easy. Next one you want to do is E, or A minor, which is you take that, you move it up 1 fret, and then you take your finger, put it on the 2nd highest string on the 1st fret, back to E minor, and then you want to do F. But the way it sounds in the recording, it doesn't sound like a typical barred F sharp, or it doesn't sound like a typical F major. So what I like to do, I don't know if this is what Ghost Tundra does, but I do like a power chord F. So a power chord is where you take, you have your root note on 1 string, next string 2 frets up, next string is the same, these 2 are an octave apart, or wait, no, there we go, very, like, you know, this is like your classic, like your Nirvana chord, Weezer chord, whatever. So do that, but then what I like to do is I just do that and I leave the rest of the strings open, so that when you play it, it sounds like very, very mysterious, right? So you have that. Once again, that's just an F power chord. The rest of the strings are open. So those are the 3 chords you switch between for the verse. Here's how I like to play it. Also, note, when I play the F, I like to emphasize really the bottom 2 strings. You could even just play the power chord by itself and not even have the thing open if you really want to. But that's what it sounds like in the recording. So, as for the strumming, I mean, I just kind of picked up on that by listening to the recording, so I'm sure you could figure it out. But yeah, so that's the verse. You just gotta go between. The feel is the way I tell you to. Light flickers for you. So you do that, and then eventually you get to the chorus, which is I like to do, so 2nd highest string, 1st fret, you go 1 1 1 1 0, and then E minor. So that's what you do with that string. I like to also ring out the high E while I'm doing that. So you can hear I'm doing these 2 strings. Back to E minor. And then you go up to G, I like to do the bar chord G, which is you take your first finger, you bar these frets like that. If you don't know how to bar, I would look up how to do it, because it's kind of difficult if you haven't done it before. But you do that, and then you do this in the same as an E, which is that. You just do it at up 3 frets, but you have your first finger barring those, so it should sound like. But if you really can't do that, you could also just do a G down here, which is 3 2 0 0 2 2. And then you go back to that mysterious F chord. So it should sound like this. You'll be alright when you come to us, when you come to us. And then for the outro, for the chorus, and the lead in back to the verse, I like to just kind of, Thunder just kind of sounds like they're strumming, like that chord. Back to verse. Then you do that. So then we're back to the second chorus. Outro for that. So that part's not too difficult either. So what I like to do is you start with a E minor, but you start by ringing out the top notes. You don't ring out the fretted notes. You want to ring out just the open ones. Really just the top 2 strings, actually. And then you strum the full chord, so. And then you go D, which is from the top string, you have 2, 3, 2. So. D. And then you go to an A major, not A minor, which is the same as A minor, but you take that note that was on the first fret before and you move it up so that they're all on the second fret. So. And then you take that F from before, except this time we're going to actually do a complete major bar chord. So that's like with G, where it's like an E, but you have the finger barring all the notes below it, but you do it down 2 frets. So. And down to E minor, so all together that's. And then that last chord is a B major, so it's like how you're doing the bars where you're taking another chord shape and then just kind of moving it up, but you're doing it with A this time, and you want to move that up 2 frets. Leave a fret of space here, because that's what you do down here, right? And then Tundra also does, where you're just moving your, I'm using my pinky, 1 fret up, so 1 fret up, back down to A. Let's see if I can get you a good view of that. So. That's about it. Let me, is there anything else? Let's see. I think that's about it. If you have any other questions, let me know. But that should be about it. Have a good day, all.